Hey there everyone, welcome to another video. Glad you're joining me today. And in today's video, I want to share with you some of the new clothing and accessories that I've currently added to my wardrobe. As you may know, I've been working on revamping and distilling my personal style. And of course, that always involves a little bit of shopping, which, you can't say no to shopping. But I would say these past couple of weeks or even months have been about shopping very selectively and specifically to fit the aesthetic that I'm working towards. I am, of course, sewing some of my personal garments, but in addition to that, I needed some basics to work into my wardrobe. Things that when I put something on, I'm like, oh, it's missing this one thing, and I usually don't have it. So I've been shopping for those, and I've had some good luck with sales and things like that. I want to show you mostly accessories and one clothing item, and like I said, many of these were purchased during the sale season, but if they are still available, I will link them directly down below for you in the information bar, so don't forget to check that out before you wrap up this video. I suppose we ought to start with the scarf, because scarves are such lovely accessories, especially when you get the big ones and you can tie them up a million different ways. I've been watching all of those like how to tie a scarf videos, and there's some really creative ideas out there. But I really fell in love with the print of this scarf from H&M. Now this is a mixture of kind of really a lot of classic neutrals together. You've got your navy, you have some white, you have a camel, and also this lovely pastel peachy pink. It may not seem very interesting if it was a single solid color on its own, but this blend actually gives you a lot of options. And I currently am working with a lot of these basic colors in my wardrobe right now, so I think this will go very well with the rest of my clothing items, especially if I'm just wearing something simple like a black turtleneck or one of these solid colors I can pair with this scarf. And this scarf is humongous. It's a very large square scarf. Now, along with the same H&M shopping trip, they were having some belts on sale, and I found this very interesting leather belt. This is in a size small or medium. I will check and link it down below in the info bar, but this is a medium brown color with gold hardware detailing. But what I love about this belt is a lot of styling is done when you have the belt looped over, and then you do this little knot. Let me do it right now just to show you. You do this little knot, and then you slip the belt under itself in a loop. Well, this belt actually has a holder here in the same gold tone to hold your belt in place this way. So I think it's a nice little extra detail that makes it very modern, because this type of tying style has been popular for the last couple of years, but the rest of the colors of the belt are very classic. So haven't worn this yet, but I'm really excited to start pairing this with maybe, I've got some denim shirt dresses I'm sewing up, and I think the brown will go really well with denim blue and even like pinks or things like that. If I got like a pink sweater, or if I'm wearing it with a pencil skirt, or even a chunky knit to cinch the waist, I think this is a nice classic piece with a bit of extra modern detailing. Now, breaking away from the accessories for just a moment, I recently found the most amazing fit off the rack in a kind of a crepe camisole. I think that's the right word. Not tank top, not quite. I would prefer as a camisole. It sounds a bit more delicate, and that's probably the better way to describe this really lovely piece from RW&Co. I got this one for I think $15 because they were doing a 50% off of all their sale items, and this little number right here is just darling. It has 2 layers, and it is labeled to be reversible, although TBH, because the underlayer is white, when you reverse it you get a bit of the shadowing from the black side, so I would not wear this with the white side out. But I love that it's trimmed in white. It's black and white, super simple, and it is the best. Just pull it over your head, great fit. I am petite, however it's not cut super low, and it's just very comfortable to wear, and there are no darts or anything, and I wear a size small, and it's just absolutely perfect. I will put my current body measurements down below as well if you're looking at sizing, but this one in the small from RW & Co. I think this is one of their classic basic pieces that they always carry. They have in different colors as well. I'm so thrilled with this purchase, and I can't wait to pair it with a lot of different things. The contrasting again gives you a lot more options right over here, and it's just comfortable. Nice and comfortable, but classic and a little bit more dressed up than your usual tank top, shall we say. Now, shoes. I have really adopted into a particular style of footwear, and that is the classic pump. I think it's just kind of me growing up, growing old. I don't know which is the right word to describe this, but I've been very drawn to super clean shapes with a bit of a pointed toe and a slender heel. And I have been wearing some low chunky heels as well, which I got a nice pair from 9 West to show you. But you may recall that a couple of fashion videos ago, I've shown a pair of shoes from H&M, and these are faux suede. They are very simple classic shoes, and I mentioned that I love the curvature of this heel. It's beautifully designed even for a less expensive brand like H&M, and these are fabric, faux suede like I said, but quite comfortable to wear. It's the perfect heel height. Well, it turns out that if you are going to be doing a bit of running around for an 8-hour day or so, well, maybe like 6 to 8 hours, this is still a little bit too much. So for work and things like that, if you are not into the 3-inch heel, I think that's about 3 inches, H&M recently pulled out new shoes in a very similar design, if not exactly the same, but just with a slightly smaller heel. This is a kitten heel, and this is probably just, gosh, I want to say an inch and a half, maybe inch and a half. And these are great. They still look sleek. They still got the pointed toe. They're still faux suede, inexpensive, and they are excellent for all day running around. And I've got some Dr. Scholl's inserts in here just for added cushiness, because it's not super padded. There is a bit of padding, but not a lot of it. And this is what I would wear for those 6 to 8 hour days, and it's been great. I've been wearing it either with dresses, which I'm still waiting for it to get a bit warmer to do that more often. But this pair I've worn with some black jeans, just kind of cuffed up. As well, you can again wear with a pencil skirt. Now this doesn't look as leg lengthening quite as the 3 and 3.5 inch, but if you do need to work in an office space or somewhere that you need to look more pulled together, but you don't want to sacrifice on comfort, the kitten heel I think is a really nice way to do that without going to a flat. But you know, that's an option open to you as well. And I thought kitten heels aren't very easy to find nowadays, so if you're looking, H&M has got those just in the basic black. Alright, this was an impromptu purchase, I must say, but during the holidays, 9 West was having something like a 50% off sale items or similar to that. And I happened upon this pair of shoes, which probably 5-7 years ago wouldn't have been my style, but I really needed things that were functional, that fit into this new aesthetic I've been working towards, something more classic, refined, simple. I've been sewing a lot of vintage items. I thought that this pair of shoes would go well with. Okay, love these. These are 9 West, and they are the, not sure what name they are, because, yeah, can't pronounce this. I will list it down below and also as an insert up here. But this pair of shoes is actually a T-strap, pointed toe, or an I guess almond toe, not super pointed, between an almond toe and a pointed toe, chunky heel, low heel. Hello, how cute are these? I believe they are real leather. It's in this camel beige color, which again, great for pairing in the springtime or come the springtime once we finally get there. and it's just a stylish shoe that's still comfortable, and you can wear them all day. You don't see a lot of shoes like this currently out on the market, so I thought this was absolutely adorable. It's kind of a alternative take on the Mary Jane. I find for Mary Janes, they can look just a little bit too young. I mean, if you're working like a 60s mod style, definitely, or if that's just your aesthetic, but I really like the idea of the T-strap. So this also comes, I believe, in a patent leather style and also in just a regular black leather style. So I have this in the camel color leather. I hope they come up with something suede in this, and this is not a discontinued item or anything like that, because I think this is a really just functional shoe that's also stylish and also walkable if you got errands to run. I'm very much in love with this pair of shoes from Nine West, and I can't wait to pair them with some spring outfits. And there we are. This wraps up our video for the new classics. Hope that you enjoyed. Hope you picked up some inspiration from this kind of mini haul show and tell. If you would like to see me style some of these pieces because you're not sure how to work it into your wardrobe, I'd be happy to do that. Maybe in a blog post, maybe in a video. I haven't decided how to work that out yet for outfits, but I'd be more than happy to do that for you. Just let me know down below in the information bar, and let me know which one of these items would you add to your wardrobe, because I think they are all very functional, and even though they do lean more towards classic styles, you can actually mix it into a variety of different wardrobes, I think, very effectively. So, talk to you guys next time. Take great care of yourselves, and I will see you very soon. Bye!